back, everyone, to the Bourbon Study.
Cranberry! Sorry,
Cranberry,
I couldn't
yes.
hold it in.
I know. I know you're very excited anytime we do anything with cranberry because it's where we're from. We're the cran people.
It's our heritage.
It's part of our upbringing.
Yes, it's within the DNA. I was going to say our blood is red, but
because
I think everyone's blood is red, so
I think
that's
it's
fine.
blue until
blue
it comes
until it
out.
hits oxygen.
Yeah, whatever. Ours runs cranberry.
Yeah.
I had this
Syrups continue.
Yeah, syrups continued. Of course, we're like, I need to make more.
This is left over from our other video.
This is all that's left of the cran syrup. Steve's enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. It's been a week of cran syrup.
Multi-versatile syrup to be used in many a drink. A gin drink, a tequila drink. I think
it makes
it's
a
like
great
a
like
vodka
cranberry
drink, a cider drink.
A vodka drink.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Cranberry syrup. This was, for people from last week, it was 1 cup of cranberry juice, 1 cup of sugar. And like 2 tablespoons of cranberry, the jellied can.
It's got to have the ridges or no dice.
Got to have the ridges, not whole berry.
Yeah.
No whole berry. Also, all of these syrups that we're telling you about, the chai, the pear, the cran, all need to be strained. So when after you cook them, they have to be strained before you use them. Do not use them with a bunch of chunks
just jump it in, yeah.
And then come back at us like, there was chunks. You were told to strain.
If you're going to spew into this. Cranberry is a perfect,
it's
the holiday
Manhattan.
treat.
Manhattan.
So what if we made
From New York City.
New York City.
What if we made a Cranhattan?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, okay, so I know I said for like August, September, my drink of choice was like the thick apple cider with like a rye bourbon. I have since been making Manhattans at my house. I don't know, I'm just into it right now.
You're into it. You get into a mode. I feel like I go back and forth between like riffs on an old fashioned and riffs on a Manhattan. And
I was doing a lot of old fashions for a hot second.
And there is a lot to be said for a well-crafted Manhattan.
I think that's the thing. I think once you like find that balance of all the flavors and the different, like the liquor and the ingredients, I think that's the sweet spot where it's like a game of trying to just like keep doing it.
And then again, also not getting a trash vermouth.
Yes, that's a big part of it. 100%.
Not having a trash.
Because it'll put a bad taste in your mouth.
It'll put a bad taste in your mouth. You'll be like, I hate Manhattans. I don't ever want to drink one ever again. So a good quality vermouth is key. Also, once you open it, you need to keep it in the refrigerator. Don't leave it out on the bar.
And it only lasts, I think, for like 6 months.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Yeah. So fortified wine.
How are you not using this much in 6 months? I mean,
I don't know. Some people, I guess. Some people have lives.
Anyway, I prefer the Carpano Antica formula. If you don't want to spend the money on this one's like $40. If you don't want to spend the money on this, get the Dolan. Carpano or Dolan, both acceptable vermouths. So,
So we've got our bourbon, we've got our vermouth, and we've got our syrup and bitters. And what bitters are we going to be using?
We're going to use the rhubarb. I know that sounds crazy, like you'd want to use cran for cran, but it's too much cran.
Yeah. It's like mask for mask.
Yeah. So, the rhubarb bitters are what we're going to use for this because it turns up the fruit flavor of the cranberry, but doesn't like make it too bitter. Sure. Because cranberry on its own is very tart.
And guess what? We're going to do a little smoking
today. We're going to do a little smoking. Yes. Smoke if you got them. Everybody take 5. Also, I'm using this is a port finished bourbon. Any sort of port, Cabernet, some sort of wine finished bourbon would be ideal for this situation. But if you don't have that, any bourbon will do.
So, how much bourbon are we using?
2 ounces.
Oh my God! You really?
Always.
That's crazy.
It's like wild.
It's like people just do things because they want to get paid.
It's just sad. We're going to use a 1/2 ounce of the vermouth.
Okay, so in a normal Manhattan, is it 212? 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce.
I always do a 1/2 ounce.
Because isn't that the zip code?
It is, but I feel like vermouth is very...
Not the zip code, I meant the area code, but yeah.
Vermouthy.
Yeah.
I always do 2 half.
Okay.
And then bitters.
Half of syrup?
Half syrup, half.
Okay.
Or like sometimes a really good Manhattan riff will be like maple syrup.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll do like
stunning.
2.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah. Stunning. Yeah. 2, half, and then half of a maple syrup. But a real, not like log cabin.
Thick.
Not Aunt Jemima pancake syrup, like a maple, like from the tree syrup.
All right.
Okay, so 2 ounces of bourbon, ½ ounce of the vermouth. I'm going to use like 3/4 of an ounce
of the cran syrup.
Of the cran syrup.
Sure. We're licking the glass today.
There's like nothing.
We are, yeah. Bone dry.
Bone dry on that cran syrup, and then just 2 dashes of the rhubarb.
Okay.
Bitters.
2 of the bitter. Okay. Yeah. And then
we shake.
You're gonna shake that cranberry.
And then we're gonna use a coupe.
A coupe, because it's classy.
Because it's classy.
Classy.
A lot of times Manhattans will be served in like a martini glass.
Sure.
Martini glasses are just hard to hold.
Yeah.
It's like hard to walk around the room.
Oh my God.
Not spill them
I
all
had
over
this
the
whole
place.
conversation with my family recently because my aunt and uncle like to make drinks. And they were like, I hate martini glasses because it's literally anytime a server passes it to you from the tray to the thing, something always spills.
Something always spills. So a coupe.
Or a deep martini glass.
Or a deep martini glass.
Don't put that on yet.
Well, I know.
Or you're going to put it on pre-smoking or post-smoking?
Pre-smoking.
Pre-smoking. Okay.
Why don't you want to smoke the garnish, too?
Okay, fancy business, baby.
I have rolled some cranberries in sugar.
Because aesthetically, it's gorgeous.
Winter. We're going to smoke this.
What are we smoking this drink with?
We're going to smoke this with cherry wood.
Oh, perfect.
So we're going to do a smoke on this, and then we'll come back and we'll do the reveal.
Excellent. Let's hit it. We need to make a Bourbon Study store on Amazon, so it's like, these are the suggested products, I think. Because I've just been buying blind, and I have not been getting good ones. Smoke it in that cake dish.
And we're back.
Smoked them outside, because we got in trouble last time for doing it inside.
He gets mad at us if we smoke in.
Because we don't have the proper indoor smoking things, so. But that's what Christmas is for.
It's like the fireside.
I was just gonna say this is such a good drink to have by the fire. I feel like
it's not the thing I like about cherry wood. So if you have a smoker, if you have the little thing that goes on top of your cocktail or any of those things, and there's all of these different types of wood. Cherry is a nice mild wood. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the. If you use a hickory, you get barbecue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you use hickory or mesquite, those are instantly very, very strong woods. Mm-hmm. If you use a cherry or an apple, you get more of that nuanced cocktail appropriate smoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think if you are smoking for cocktail purposes, you definitely want to pick up cherry wood or apple wood. Mm-hmm. There's maple and pecan, but there's
I like those two are my favorite.
These two are the most versatile woods.
Yeah.
So if you're
smoke a salad, a chicken or something,
like a Caesar salad, oh, so good.
Yeah.
But if you're getting people smoker equipment for Christmas, cherry, apple, those are the cocktail appropriate woods.
Yeah, but I think this is such a classy drink. Again, I know I keep saying for dinner parties, whatever, but people are coming and going this time of year. They're always over, they're always hanging out, and you want something cool to make.
The thing I like about this, if you're a fan of a Manhattan, just like a regular Manhattan, this elevates it to a seasonal zone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Especially with the wood. You've got that, it's like we're outdoors, we're roasting marshmallows, we're talking about our year, we're reminiscing.
You roasting marshmallows at Christmas time?
We have a fire, you're gonna roast marshmallows, always.
Not in your house.
Outdoors.
I guess.
If you have a fire pit.
That's true. That's true.
Did you just eat a whole cranberry?
I did, actually, with the sugar and the booze in it. It's very nice. But also I'm weird and I like eating them. I'll bite one off every now and then and be like, this is the tartest thing I've ever had in my mouth.
I don't think I've ever eaten a raw cranberry.
No?
No.
Do it. I feel like Emperor Palpatine telling Anakin to chop off the head.
Ooh.
Do it.
It's
You gotta sip the drink while you do
Ooh.
it. Get the drink in there. Yours are mostly stripped of sugar.
It's so tart.
Tart. I don't recommend it.
The cranberries are an excellent garnish.
Yeah.
They make it look nice. Don't eat them.
Freeze the cranberries. That's the tip we're going to say to you. So they're little cubes of ice
Yeah.
that don't dilute the drink, which is always
Little
lovely.
non-dilutional ice cubes.
Yeah. I love a garnish that can do that.
all year long.
So the Cranhattan, we recommended for the holidays. I think this is another great classic flavor that I don't think gets enough love this time of year, honestly. And so
it's always all about pumpkin and apples.
Yep.
Always.
So give it a try. Let us know what you think. Of course, always leave comments. Let us know what you're drinking because we do really want to know what those seasonal cocktails are that you're having. And if you want to keep us in our drinking habits, patreon.com/
The Bourbon Study.
And on there we do some like fun videos, exclusive tastings. We're going to try and do more and more stuff in there. So just check that out. And like I said, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And that's going to do it for us today.
Mine's gone.
Yeah.
Cheers, y'all. I'm Hallmark and chill.
Yeah. Oh, stunning.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.